Well, hello there, my beautiful Aquarius. Welcome to your angel guided message. I'm Limitless Light, and I'm so happy and grateful that you all joined me today. Today is a Sunday. And, again, we've got a lot going on, okay, with this energy. Um, Today, Sunday, April 6th. We've got moon. The moon is in Leo, our opposing sign. All right. And so with this is causing and could be you may be feeling a tug of war between your emotional and expressional and intellectual detachment. So you may be feeling extra sensitive to how you're perceived, especially in closely relationships or within a public setting. Um, okay, so this is going to be, or this is going to require um, some balance. All right, um, healing some inner wounds around being too different. All right, or not understood. It's also requiring you to show up as your authentic self without needing approval. Interesting because I posted a video yesterday of myself, and the title was "I like being my weird self." You know, um, and it took me a moment, to post it, but it's like this is me. This is what I like to do. Yeah, I'm different, and we just not like everybody else. We are very authentic to who we are. We have our own rhythm. We have our own style. We have our own way of being, okay? And Spirit is asking us to embrace it during this time, okay? And still, we've got Mercury in retrograde. We're still in the shadow period, my loves, okay? So you still may be experiencing some tech glitches, miscommunication. Um, be mindful of your words, okay? Um, you also may be, feeling discombobulated, you know. Um, so around more clarity, okay? And then lastly, with Pisces, Venus in this conjunct in Neptune and Pisces. So this dreamy, romantic, and creative conjunction falls in your second house of self-worth and value. So, if you're an Aquarius rising, okay, or influence, your sense of what truly matters, you may feel soft-hearted, idealistic, or nostalgic. Um, you may be pulled into spiritual or artistic, um, or feeling, some very compassionate. So you might have having a lot of compassion energy within you. And like I said, you may be feeling a bit miscombobulated or confused about the things that are going on in your life right now. Maybe it's your finances, okay, or your relationship. And Spirit is asking you to trust your intuition, okay, over logic. And then, oh, I forgot Lilith. Lilith is also showing up. A powerful aspect for reclaiming personal power and expressing your truth boldly, especially around any shame or suppression in relationships or creative self expression. For Aquarius, this could be about showing up as your full self, even if it challenges the norm. Hmm. So, just we may just be revisiting um, some things, okay? Spirit is asking us to see things with the fresh eyes, stay grounded, all right? Um, it's a great time for healing those self worth wounds, all right? So here we go, my love. Here we go. Showing up as your true, authentic self. It doesn't matter. We don't need approval. We don't need approval. All right, my love. Before we dive in and see what beautiful message Spirit has for us, I invite you to take 3 deep breaths with me. Here we go. So those 3 deep breaths will definitely help during this, excuse me, throat chakra. Definitely. Okay, it has been a throat clearing type of week, I noticed. Okay. So yes, even though I need to um, reiterate that even though I'm recording this on Sunday, the 6th, uh, of course, this message is a pre-recorded message. So just know that this message is for you when you receive it or it shows up on your timeline. It was meant for you. Okay. All right. Messages are timeless. However, you know how it goes. Again, this is a collective reading, my loves. Okay. So only take what resonates. Put yourself where you belong in the story. All right. 2323, endless cycles, charisma, communication, society, movement, journey, repetitive circumstances and patterns. All right, Aquarius, Spirit is asking you to stop resisting. Okay, there are some things that you're not wanting to see. All right, or to accept. All right. So you need to um, see things with open eyes, all right? Using your intuition and um, um, seeing the patterns, okay? Seeing the patterns. Um, patterns don't lie, y'all. People's words may lie, but patterns do not, okay? Patterns do not. Um, all right? So pay attention to um, the cycles and patterns that may be showing up in your life. Okay. Okay. All right. Good. Another card. This is 2323. We've got. A, so this is 55. Okay. So change is still here. Change is still here. Okay. Uh, so if you're depending on where you are in your journey, you may be going through this. Okay. Um, so with this change and repetitive cycle. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Let's move. Let's move. Movement. Absolutely. So for fear of hurting someone's feelings, let that shit fall to the wayside. It's now at a turning point to where um, if people are not look at that. See, so jeez. All right. um, Yeah, it's coming in hard and heavy. Hard and heavy. So I understand a lot of you may be experiencing of a lot of things right now. All right. So think new beginnings is right behind it. So geez, just know, um, your time hearts are not gonna last forever. It's not. It's not gonna last forever. Okay? It is not. New beginnings, great chance, opportunity, courage, accomplishments, ending, conclusions, and big love. There's that love again, y'all. It might, it could be big love for yourself. Maybe you're deciding to show big love for yourself, Aquarius. It's not necessarily meaning something romantic. Okay, it could mean that you're showing more love for yourself. Yeah, how about that? You decided to uh, give all that energy that you were giving to somebody else and start pouring it into you. Yeah, that's the glow up they didn't see coming in there. Trust, I've been there. I know. I know. I know. I know. All right, let's get a message from the universe. Yeah. And remember, you have the power to, change and say, hey, I'm not doing this anymore. If you're stuck in an endless cycle with someone or something or a vice of some kind, you have the power to say, I'm not doing this. Or this is not benefiting me. Okay? This is not. What is meant for you will not pass you by. One of my favorite cards. You will never have to force something that is truly meant to be. Mm-mm. Trust in the perfection of divine timing and allow your life to unfold as it should. Whatever comes, let it come. Whatever goes, let it go. Because it'll come back. Think of it like how animals migrate and how they always return back. They always return back to home. They always come home. They know where home is. Somebody knows that home is with you. Okay, somebody knows that home is with you. So, hey, if someone has walked away, let them go. Let them do them. Let them do them. Because they will realize that home is with you. Peace is with you. Comfort is with you. Joy is with you. Abundance is with you. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, absolutely. Let's see what's going on in that revolutionary. Repair and growth. Mm. Yep. Yeah, don't sweat it. Do not, do not, do not. So if you get, if you get like that, you don't let certain things bother you. It's like, okay, all right, this is okay, and you just, it's when you practice mm, the art of detachment. Um, okay, let me see here. See, so again, this is a time for allowing. It's a great time for healing self-worth wounds. Okay, That's what this time period is about. Healing self-worth wounds. So if it's not meant for you, let it go. Okay? And you may be, what was the other one? Oh, the, uh, the, yeah, uh, the moon in Leo. Okay? This is set up this tug of war between emotional expression, which is Leo, and the intellectual detachment of Aquarius. Okay? Um, so you may be feeling extra sensitive to how you're perceived, especially in close relationships or public settings. So this detachment, that we have to, um, that we have to sometimes embody that. All right, so that we can free ourselves. Okay, from things that are no longer serving us or for things that are not in our highest good. Okay? It doesn't mean that you don't care. Okay, Aquarius. Abundance and security. Money is energy, like anything else, Aquarius. Want it to flow and not feel trapped. All right? Trust the universe will take care of you. Give all of the energy of abundance, okay? So a part of that, and again, with this energy, it expresses how you may be feeling um, unsure, okay, about your financial circumstances at this time. The spirit is showing up again and saying to trust the process. Trust the process. hmm Absolutely. So know that you are supported and the money will flow. The money will flow. Hey. Okay. Ease and grace. Ease and grace. Ease and grace. I love that. Spirit is asking you to let it, just be in the state of flow to allow your blessings to come in, okay? Detach, ease, and grace. Yeah. 42, 6, 42. Ease and grace. Um, so spirit, yes, okay. This is a time to learn and adapt. You are being guided to slow down, take your time, take in the current moment, and allow space for events to occur. You often put too much pressure and expectations on yourself, and this is not required. Also, with constant effort and rush, you'll find yourself becoming overwhelmed and tired. All right, so Divine Feminine, if you are in that energy of do, um, that is masculine energy, okay, and Spirit is asking, you to slow down a little bit, okay? Take in, Take some time to retreat, all right? And this can hinder your progress at the same time, okay? So if you are in a difficult situation at work or with other people, don't feel you have to prove your skills, talents, or worth. So here we are talking about self-worth. It's that what this time period is for, is reevaluating that. Don't get caught up if you're experiencing these endless cycles, or someone presents themselves in a way that keeps you stuck in an endless cycle. Okay, so Spirit is asking you to step back and breathe through grace, and through grace you will be seen, understood, and recognized for who you truly are. Aquarius, show up as your true authentic self. Don't be afraid to be who you are. You know, so I'm hearing limiting beliefs. I'm hearing the limiting beliefs. If you're a person who um, have been um, taught or ingrained in the fact that you have to behave a certain way, you need to look a certain way based on societal views, Spirit is asking you to take a look at that. Um, Take a look at that and ask yourself if this is serving you. Does it make you happy? I can remember when I started my transition and I started, addressing the things that I like to do for me as opposed to um, people pleasing. Is what it is. It's a form of people pleasing. You know, um, and dressing the way I thought other people thought I should dress, or wear my hair the way I thought other people should think I should wear my hair, or behave a way that I think that other people thought I should behave, instead of thinking about myself. How do I like to dress? How do I like to wear my hair? And then knowing that, at the same time, people will have to accept me for who I am. Stop, you know, um, stop putting yourself in a position to need people um, to like you. Okay, I want to hang out with you, you know, because if they don't, they're not. Those are not your people. Those are not your people. Okay, so it may take a bit of work, all right, but you'll get there. Okay, you'll get there. Yeah, start showing up as your true self. Okay, so like I was mentioning the other day, I'm always incognito. You never know how I'm gonna show up to an event. It just depends on how I feel. You never know how I might wear my hair. It might just depends on how I feel, right? Oh, I'm hearing that song by India Irie. What is that song? Uh, Sometimes she says she might even shave her legs. What is the name of that? It's not. It's a. Mm, it's not brown skin. If you know the name of that song, put it in the comments. She says sometimes she might even comb her hair. It just depends how the wind blows. She might even paint her toes. I mean, so just show up as your authentic self. All right. She says, yeah, she says she doesn't have a body. What she says, my body's not made like a. a model or something like that? If you know, let me know in the comments. Let me know. Yeah, be yourself, Aquarius. It's a time of reflection, showing up as your true, authentic self. All right, all right, all right. Put a angel card. Ooh. I hope this message is resonating with you. Let me know in the comments. Do you feel like you might be, people pleasing? Are you, and I know in some, cultures, work environments, they are, they want you to dress a certain way. They want your hair to be a certain way. And it's like, it just takes away, um, I just find it so, so robotic. I just do. It's like, why everybody be the same? Let everybody be expressive and express themselves through their uniqueness, right? Yeah, I find that more interesting than having everybody look the same and be the same. I don't want nobody that's like everybody else. You got to be the weird one for me. You got to be the one that's different for me. That's just who I am. Let's flip the deck. All right. So, yes, our cheer clarity is here asking you to rest, reflect, and recharge. Yes, the energy of three. Okay. 3, 2, 1, 3, or 2, 2. Okay. Our cheer clarity. Thank you, our cheer clarity, for that. Yeah. Spirit wants you to do that. So, you know, and as an Aquarius, I mean, are you happy doing that? Okay. Would you rather wear trinkets in your hair than to wear it up in a bun? You rather, have curly hair than to have it be straightened, cut at the shoulders. I mean, there are just so many things. Uh, People are just being taken away from the originality, being original, being themselves. Let's take a deep dive into our chia. Our chia, chia. For some of y'all was like, oh, okay, okay. Yes, that's it. Our chia, our archangels, our chia. Okay. The 11 card. Yeah. Okay, 92. Okay. So by reclaiming peace within your mind, you reclaim peace within life. Mm. So Spirit is asking you to prioritize rest. Okay. Our Chia Clarity, who shares the gold ray of illumination, beauty, and wisdom with their counterpart, our angel Jophiel. Yes, our angel Jophiel. Thank you for showing up every day in my life. All right, she is the angel of the sun. Helps us remember who we are beyond a physical perspective. Okay, my love? She shares the kingdom of heaven lives within you, for you are both goddess and God. Charity helps us empower both our divine feminine and sacred masculine energies. all right, to come into balance. This requires rest, my love, to allow intuitive guidance to flow in and space to express inspired action. She is reassuring you that it's okay to put your feet up. Recharging isn't just an act of self-love, but essential for smooth upward ascension. So, invite our Chia clarity, okay, for amplifying inner knowing, detaching from political, societal, and familial agendas, determination, reclaiming personal power, mental concentration and memory, and shamanic practices. So, the other side of this is to know that your self worth is not defined by your output, but it's also fortified by your input. Rest. Break leads to breakthrough. Okay? So we're going to say this 3 times with conviction. Feel free to take a snapshot. Resting is my new doing. Resting is my new doing. Resting is my new doing. Ashe, ashe, ashe. All right. So follow. So our Chia Clarity would like you to let yourself empty so you can be filled with God, the God and Goddess within you. Life isn't supposed to be a series of activities, okay, of constant doing. Mm, I just spoke on that, okay? I just spoke on that. It is not. And again, some of us are so used to that hustle, 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 go, 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 you know, um, that you don't allow yourself to sit back and let things unfold. You've already put in the work, okay? So remember to breathe in to let your divinity in. Clarity shares, following her advice, rest within your inner temple for as long as you wish. Feel your heart open and expand with every visit here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Say this, people think the more I do, the more, the more, the more, the more. Mm, yeah, the more. And it's really not, it's really not counterproductive. It's not counterproductive at all. All right, so let's pull a couple of clarifying cards. All right, thank you. Okay, higher wisdom. Explore options. Learn what you can and expand your horizon. Okay. On the other side, Spirit is asking you to turn the page, my love. Embrace this new chapter with curiosity. Openness paves the path to wisdom. Okay? So that goes here with our new beginning. Okay? That goes here with our new beginnings. All right? This is the 9-9 energy. Geez, I just seen it. I just seen it. I just seen it. Yeah, exactly. 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 And we're gonna turn them on. Okay. This message resonating with y'all today? I hope so. I hope so. You know, if you're overdoing it, just take some time out, y'all. It's okay to take some time out. Okay, just take some time out. Um, I'm really trying to learn to listen to my body. And like I said, sometimes you just need 3 deep breaths. You just need 10 minutes, okay, to remove yourself from a situation. Um, and if you need a 10-minute meditation video, I do post it in my community uh, board. I have a YouTube channel. It's called Limitless Light Meditation. That's Limitless Light Meditation. Um, they are meditations for people who are booked and busy. All right, and you just need 10 minutes. All right, to just get your mind together. All right, just get your thoughts together. All right, and they're anxiety, they're for rest and relaxation. There's some affirmations on there. There's some chakra meditations on there. Okay, Spirit, thank you. Pathfinder, trust your inner compass. All right, illuminate your path through love and career, revealing the direction your soul wishes to explore. There it is. Trust your journey, trust your path. Okay, what is meant for you will not pass you by. Trust, trust the information. Okay, if you're unclear, ask for guidance. Go into meditation. Okay. All right. One last part. All right, Spirit. And that's right. We attract. We don't chase. That's just that. That's it. What will be will be. What will be will be. Anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way because of the fears of underlying chasing energy. Instead, attract what you need by sending out love, gratitude, and welcoming energy. Let's take a deep dive on that one. Ah, oh, there it is. Angels of Abundance. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna sit just like that lion. You see that lion there? Just we just chilling. That's what we're doing. We just chilling. Okay. We just chilling, waiting for it to come to us. We put in the work. We put out the good energy. Right? Yeah. It's 20. All right, dear ones. This card indicates that perhaps you've been chasing money or some other object of desire. So if this is finances, Spirit is sensing that there's concern about financial stability. Okay. Spirit is sensing that there is some concerns around your financial ability. Okay. And this is a reminder, okay, that money is like energy, all right? And you want it to flow and not feel trapped about chasing it, okay? Whether it's not going to show up, okay? Spirit is constantly showing us in every way possible, all right, that we are being supported. So the underlying fears that compel chasing behavior are the very same ones that result in lack and disappointment. Instead of chasing, attraction can bring your desires to fruition. Attraction happens when you speak positively and hold positive thoughts and visions about your manifestation. Okay? You love them into reality. Every day, send gratitude and love to whatever you're dreaming about. Welcome it into your life. Thank it for being a part of your experience and take love-based action steps as you're guided to rapidly bring about this manifestation. So it's about being what you want to attract, okay? So, you've got to be, how do you be in the energy of money? How do we remove lack, the idea of lack, from our mindset? I'm going to give a few examples and then we're going to close this out. Okay. So, I'm going to use, I'm going to, part of it and most of it is a mindset. Okay. Then the other part of it is how you think and what you speak. Okay. So, um, what, so for instance, what I do is, um, I try to get, um, what the things I like. And it's not about, I try to remove the idea of, um, if it's more than what I want to spend. Okay. We have the power and choice of how we spend our dollars and where our dollars go, all of those kinds of things. So I don't look at things as being, I don't say that it's too expensive. I don't say I can't afford it. um, so whenever there's a I can't in front of it, or it seems like it's out of my reach, I remove that mindset and I replace those words with something that's positive. Okay. All right. So that's a beginning factor of the things that you can do is, first of all, be mindful of what you're thinking, you know, and replace it with positive affirmations. God, just say, there's this, let's go even bigger. There's this house that you want, this beautiful, beautiful home that you want in this perfect neighborhood, okay? All the schools have the best schools, the parks are immaculate, there's, they have great community events, I'm talking like how I see. you know, everything. The grocery store is within the proximity. Everything that you need is within this community. You want to live there, okay? You want to live there, but right now, right at this moment, your finances may not be able to cover it. So what you're going to do is change your thought process. Okay? You're going to think about that house and that community. This is how I've manifested every home I've ever lived in, or every community I ever lived in. You drive by it, you think about it, you might dream about it, you might find pictures about it, all right? And I'm going to have that. That house is mine. My kids are going to go to that school. I'm going to start calling those community centers right now and seeing what goes on there. Maybe join a class there. Maybe join a yoga class there. Start living and being in that environment. So it's a mindset, y'all. Okay? So Spirit wants you to start attracting and not chasing. All right? And to eliminate that mindset of do all the time. Take time out and just like, okay, I've taken the steps necessary. Now I'm going to watch it unfold. And now the fact that we're in this energy of spring, okay, that's where we are. At least, that's where some of us, depending on where you are in your timeline, that's where we are. We've already planted, or, we're tying up things. Maybe we're tying up loose ends. Okay? You're making sure those T's are crossed and those I's are dotted. Okay? Or you might be using this energy to start something new. Okay? So work with the seasons, work with, that's what I like to do is work with the seasons, okay? Work with, the signs and synchronicities that are being shown. All right, my love. So welcome in this new beginning, all right, and understand that um, you have the power to, uh, make the positive choices and changes for yourself. Okay. Spirit wants you to show up as your authentic self. Okay. And jump into the flow of ease and grace with this energy. Okay. All right, my loves. I hope this message resonated with you. And if it does, please like, share, and subscribe. All right. I sure appreciate you sharing your energy with me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I sure hope you was able to receive mine. All right. I love that exchange of good energy. Okay. All right. Sending you limitless love and light. Mwah. TTL. Have a wonderful, great day.